Oh, yeah?
Welcome back to Ark's Fatalis. Tonight we tackle the Temple of Akbaa. This is the first great area. This is the fucking shit. Although we need to get prepared a little bit here. So the first thing we're gonna do... Damn it. Is store a few fireball spells. With a janky magic system. This last one is hard. This symbol here, there's a rune that looks like a Z. This one is really hard to make it not look like you're casting a Z. But anyway, let's go ahead and start. Alright. There's another one of those priests that abducted Shani. So, looks like they were trying to sacrifice her to Akbaa. Little bitches. Alright. Anyone in here? Ah, Akbaa's rock. This is very important. In fact, you cannot complete the game without it. So, keep this on you, always. Store it in your bedroom, but keep it on you. There's 5 total. We're going to get 3 here in the Temple of Akbaa and 2 much later. Do not lose it. This game has an unfortunate quirk where you can drop things that are absolutely important, and if you don't remember where you dropped them, you are fucked! Hey, buddy.
We have an intruder!
You do. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Here, we're gonna close that. Move some things around. I'll take your water. Huh? Some sort of blood sacrifice area. And look, 3 bottles of blood. We'll take those. There's actually uses for them. Alright. I hear some people walking around.
We have an intruder!
Some of the priests aren't too bad. They just attack with a dagger. But some of them have magic. As you saw when we rescued Shani. So let's be careful. Oh, like that guy. Oh, I got him. Okay. Hello. Okay, and look, we've got some bloody shit. Bloody bodies tied up here. Look at this. Look how fucking metal this is, dude. This is awesome. Another Akbaa's rock, a regeneration ring, and a piece of paper. Brother Pascal, remember this. The first locks the second, Lord of Serbius. We're going to take this. It's for a puzzle in just a bit. You guys got nothing. Actually, how much space do I have? I've got some space to collect their shit. We can sell these daggers. It disappeared! Fuck off! Right in front of my face, too. Alright, so we have a crossroads of sorts. We have the dormitories. Security, restricted access. And the Meteor chamber. Well, I'm trying to touch the meteor, so that should be the last area we go to. Dormitories seems less frightening, so let's go that way.
Brothers! Help
what you get, you little bitch. Got a key and another note. Brother Glavasius, if you should ever need to switch the security system off, please note that your access code is 113. The protective force field should not cause you any trouble. Brother Patrizio and Brother Pascal will help you to switch off the other security systems, Lord of Servius. Take that. Locked. And I imagine his little key unlocks that. We got a rune. And telekinesis, which I accidentally just used. Fuck. We're gonna... Did I not? Ah, fuck, I didn't save after all this. Well, that kind of fucked me up this time. But we got the third guy. So he has a ring of greater intuition. A golem's heart, that's important, take that. And a third note. Brother Patrizio, this heart is one of the keys to the security system. Take good care of it, Lord of Servius. We'll take that note. Now let me just search these bodies again. So, we've got 2 Akbaa rocks right now. Okay. Let's go back into the dormitories and save this time. Right, and here we have some powder. Locked. Another locked key. Here, let me just put this on my key ring. Alright. Right. Anything else in here? Nope, just some bodies. That's cool. Now this is a weird hallway. It's ever so slightly tilted to give this really creepy... See what I mean? It's like ever so slightly off. It's cool. Dispel field, that'll be important. Another dispel field. A bottle full of white powder. That's a invisibility potion and a still. Do we have anything to make? Nothing that I want right now. I usually do that stuff off camera anyway. Do most of my inventory management after the fact. I think that's it. Yeah. Alright. So, oh, no, we still have down here. Fireball spell. They have no arms or legs. They're just heads and torsos. So fucking metal. Well, guess that's sitting here. Excuse me while I drink a something. My mouth is dry. Alright, let's do security next, because we have to do it before the Meteor. And this is where a puzzle takes place. First puzzle, how to get past this? Well, we have a dispel field. There we go. Now, so for this area, if we open this door, you're going to find this one locked. Bro. If you remember the note, it said... Which one? It said the first locks the second. To unlock this door, we have to close this door. And there we go. Here's our first lever. And vice versa to get out. Now the next one was the password. And if we check our notes, it was 113. There we go. The third one says, this heart is one of the keys to the security system. If we look at these golems, 2 of them have hearts. 1 of them does not. We want to put the heart there. But why? Why, you say? Because this gate's locked. Here we have a pressure plate. We're not heavy enough for it. But that golem is. Come on. Now he follows us. The only friendly stone golem in the entire game. Although, honestly, I don't remember seeing any other hostile stone golems except for the Temple of Akbaa. Hurry up, big boy. I got some bitches to kill. Yeah. What's this, actually? Ow, it's a trap. Asshole. There we go. And a sick fucking metal bridge is extended. Well, flesh bridge, really. I have a flesh bridge between my balls and ass. No? Okay. I apologize. Hey, buddy, were you praying?
Can't you see?
Were you praying to the blood god? Sick. Another dagger. Some more blood. What a nice sacrifice chamber. Look at that nice pool of blood. Alright. That's the way forward. However, we do have 2 secret paths here. Let's get some fireballs stored up. Wrong. There we go. Here's one. So these goblins are very resistant to physical attacks, but not so strong against magic. I believe 2 or 3 of these will take them out. Like that. Maybe? Yes. And he's got a golem's heart, which I believe can be used as an enchantment. I'm hungry. I'm hungry, he says. You think about food at a fucking time like this? Nothing there. On this body, we got 2 more runes. Cashola, an empty bottle, and some lily powder. Fuck yeah. The 2 runes is worth it enough. If you go mage in this game, there are so many fucking spells you can cast. It's crazy. And this is just what's listed in your spell book. There's like 11 or 12 like secret spells you can do too. Even with just this half a page of runes, we have access to Magic Missile, Ignite, Armor, Fireball, Protection from Fire, Create Field, Fire Field, Enchant Object, Incinerate, and Mass Incinerate. There's like so many more. It's crazy. Alright, now other path. You who dare to disturb my rest and want to get your filthy hands on my treasure, I curse you to your very death. So, this chest right here contains an Akbaa's rock. We want it. However, we have to face off against quite a powerful foe And for many people, they're not strong enough to take on this fight just yet. Hopefully I'll be lucky. But I'm going to put some fireballs up. And remember that you can use your life potions by pressing H. You don't have to go into your inventory to do it. Motherfucker, see what I'm saying? It keeps thinking I'm doing a Z. Now it thinks I'm doing a straight line. This rune needs to go away. They need to fucking change it. We can open the cabinet. The day he came. These facts are related by Lord Long, creator and high priest of the Dark Order in the year 199. When he came, I was a brilliant ambassador serving the kingdom of Arcs. At that time, we still lived on the surface where the sun shone with all its might. On the 37th day of the year 2016, I was in the observatory when there was a solar eclipse and I saw a meteorite falling from the sky, heading towards our region. When it hit the ground, there was a terrible earthquake. I immediately thought it was the end of the world, but as things calmed down, I went to see the point of impact. The moment my fingers touched this extraterrestrial rock, a vision struck me and knocked me unconscious. While I was lying unconscious, something began to speak to me. The voice explained to me that it was here to save our world, and that it would show me the path to enlightenment. I felt enormous hands seize me, and I heard murmurs addressed to me in a deep and guttural voice. Then I saw many images from the beginning of time to the present. I learned his name, the name of my god, Akbaa, undisputed lord of Arcs. At that moment, I knew what my mission in life. Was. Yes, that was right. Okay. To help Akbaa find followers who believed in his power. The more followers I could find, the greater the power of my god would be. He would then be able to reincarnate himself on Arcs and make me master of the world. So I built a temple in his honor in the underground tunnels not far from our town to honor him and spread the word of his religion. I also had to make the cultic meteorite the focus of all our energies. The only way to satisfy my god was to sacrifice thinking beings to him. The adoration and love I bore him were rewarded with numerous powers and with knowledge of magic spells, making me much more powerful than a mere human. Power would struck fear into hundreds of non-believers. Non-believers must burn. Fucking sinners. Alright, this is just some sort of tomb in here. I don't think there's anything in there. Look at this shit, it's so cool. Alright. Let's get prepared for this fight. And hopefully we're okay. Oh, he cast slow on me. He cast slow on me. Okay. That was all my saved up spells. Now it's time to slice and dice. Please don't cast hold. I'm doing actually okay right now. Oh! That hurt. Oh, I got him! Wow! Really easily, too. Last time it was like 4 or 5 tries. Alright. So we get a silver ring to sell, a cursed ring of misery, which... This ring sucks. It's -2 strength, minus dex, minus CO, minus int. I forget what CO is. Intelligence. Like, why would you wear this? They sell pretty well, though, so... Got some money to spell field, and there's our third and final Akbaa's rock in this area. Like I said, put those in your safe at home, in the castle, and just leave them alone. No magic permitted beyond this point. Let's save up some more fireballs. Oh, it thinks it's a Z. I fucked up. There we go. Thought it was a Z. Didn't like that. Didn't like that. Didn't like that. Didn't like that. What is the fucking problem? See, this is the big problem with the magic system. It's cool. This is a cool system. The problem... Fuck! The problem is the runes are too fucking similar, and the game can't figure out what you're trying to do. And it makes it really fucking hard. Look at this shit. Dude. Tell me this is not a fucking death metal album cover. Bro. Almost feels like the body of the Mini. Remember System Shock 2? Yeah, you do. Alright. It's boss time. You ready? I'm ready.
I know who you are and why you're here. Orboplanix must have had time to contact them. I should have seen to him sooner. A guardian. Your presence here is of great encouragement to us. This proves we finally have the power to bring Akbaa to life here, and that he is more powerful than ever. As for the two of us, my sweet, we shall continue this ceremony later. Inra Nika Dam Rianama.
Oh my god! What will I do? Get out of my fucking face. Dick Lord. Ow! Alright, there's my 3 spells. It's time to fuck. Come on, you fucking fleshy penis with wings. Let's go. Oh, no. Time to heal. Woo! Ow. Woo! Ow! Shit, man. Got him.
Oh, bless you, stranger.
Hey, girl.
I don't know who you are, but you've made a friend today.
Akbaa will have to look elsewhere for his meal.
I won't forget this. I promise.
Really? Really? That sounded like a hint. Like we're gonna rendezvous later, you know? Okay. Check it. There's the meteorite. We get to touch it and beat the game.
Very good. But destroying is how they be too powerful.
So, I think they need to adjust the volume of his voice. The meteor withstood my attack. It's stronger than expected. I must ask Felnor about this and explain to him what happened. Alright. Felnor is at the castle. Okay. But, we have 2 different ways out of here. This way will lead to a familiar area. How to get out of here? There we go. Huh? There it is.
Have mercy, Master. He threatened me. Mercy!
Come, Urzog. You know full well that we must all do our bit for the cause with what feeble powers each of us possesses. But take comfort. Your modest sacrifice shall not be in vain.
That guy's like really mean. Check it out, look! We're back in the Goblin Dungeon. Oh, hey buddy!
You hear that? Good. You escaped.
Sorry. Yeah, this button, remember how it didn't work? This is why. There's also another shortcut out of here. This one. Security system. We can turn it off.
Didn't quite hit the mark.
I don't know.
Obviously.
I don't even know what he said! Because his voice is too low. This is the security camera. Cool. Shows the entrance and all that. That's interesting. Emergency exit. And here we go. We're back at the entrance. And that dude is gone. Don't worry. We'll find out about him and his kind later. So you know what that means? That means she's in the know. She works in the Temple of Akbaa. Remember when I asked for the password for the door and she's like, oh, I'm sorry, baby. Only when you've been initiated. Yeah, she fucking knows. She knows. Alright. So we need to get back. Oh, you fucking asshole. See? And then he disappears. Bunch of pussy asses. Yeah, when you actually, like, fight them later, they fucking try to rob you, too. Like, you'll hear the coin jingle sound. They rob you when they fight you. It's stupid. So, yeah, now we need to make it back to Felnor. And, yeah. Let them know that I just undertook a metal undertaking. That I'm super fucking awesome. I fought a big fleshy penis with wings. And saved a girl. Like the classic hero, man. Alright, first thing we're gonna do, because we're in town. Sell these daggers and shit. Ow, he's not in. Asshole. He'll be in once we talk to the king. Any, like, significant event or something will cause it to happen. What about, here, can I, like, organize it? There we go. And then I think what I'm going to do is visit the jeweler. Sell some stuff to him. And he's locked. What a bunch of assholes, dude. I don't think I have anything to sell to her. Yeah, we can toss that. We can toss that. We can toss that. We can toss that. Alright. I don't think we have anything to sell to Tizzy. Or not Tizzy, Maria. No, I want everything else. Alright, back to the king. I'm back, sire.
Majesty, our outpost has been attacked by the Ilsids. This time, there were no survivors. What's worse, we have not found the bodies. Perhaps they have been taken.
Great heavens! Where could they have been taken?
We do not know. They were swift and merciless. They are a formidable enemy, sire.
I suppose these Ilsids are indeed part of the cult of Akbaa.
Under the orders of Acerbius?
I don't really have any proof, but we first heard of them when the cult of Akbaa appeared. But there's something else. Sweeberus left the kingdom recently. He must have been able to tell that we were about to discover the truth about him.
What truth?
Sweeberus and Acerbius are one and the same. He is behind Fallon's murder.
Now I understand why Acerbius was waiting for me at the temple. He knew I was coming.
So, you fought with him. Finally, a bit of good news. Amshagar, tell me that you have destroyed the source of evil once and for all.
No. I was unable to destroy the meteor. Instead, I felt my energy draining away.
Good Lord! How can that be possible? Felnor, how can you explain that?
I was afraid this might happen. The stone is now in resonance with Akbaa, and the energy channel drains both your physical and your magical energy to feed Akbaa. In fact, by touching it, you have sent your own power to our worst enemy.
I think I understand what you mean, Felnor, but even my very best men have always failed in this quest.
Amshagar is not one of your best men, sire. He is a guardian sent by the gods.
If you think there is the slightest chance that I can destroy this meteor, I will find a way to do it.
You must protect yourself against the meteor's energy drain. During the War of the Magi, the kingdom was given an artifact of immense power by the Order of Adernium. Without it, we would quite possibly have lost the war. This artifact was composed of two pieces, Krahas and Zohark. Any magician who possessed both of these items became immune to all energy-draining effects. It was thanks to this protection that the war was finally won.
Well, then just give me this object.
That's where it gets complicated. In fact, when this object was given over to us, a treaty was signed with the Order of Adernium by Paxalis, father to our current king. This pact stipulated that we were to return the artifact to the Order when they requested it.
I see no wrong there, so?
So, 20 years later, a group of rebels rose up from God knows where, killed my wife, and kidnapped my daughter. She had only just been born.
And more to the point, they also took Krahhaus. Luckily, we prevented them from stealing Zohark. The Order turned up a few hours later and demanded that we return the whole object to them. We could only give them Zohark, and ever since, they have been demanding that we honor our pact and find Krahhaus once more. We have never found those rebels. We do not even know if they are still on the face of Arx, as they were only heard of that one time. Nevertheless, the Order assures us that they can still feel the presence of Krahhaus in the fortress.
Very well. I will find Krahhaus and Zohark.
Now go, Amshagar, and save us from this demon. Find Krahhaus and Zohark and destroy this accursed meteor once and for all.
Yeah! Alright. So, before we wrap up this episode, we're going to go ahead and drop off those 3 Akbaa's rocks. And our bit. That's the mark of Akbaa. And someone slaughtered a chicken in our bed. Thanks, I guess. Alright, so we're going to put these right here.
Who the hell are they?
And leave them alone. Alright. Cool. Let's go talk to Shinkash. She might have a little bit more information. What's up, girl?
I seek information about Krahhaus and Zohark.
I think I've got what you need here. A book
which mentions Kraus and Zoark. It may be useful to you.
Yeah, we've already read those books. She basically mentions, I think it's intended that you read the books that they actually tell you to. We've already read these ones. The Order of Aeternium, the History of Arcs, the Kings of Arcs, the Races of Arcs, which actually, if there's any book that's important, I think, yeah. If you read this book, however, scholars have noticed that there are 4,815 scales in every specimen studied. If you read this book, you'll actually get a particular dialogue later in the game. So make sure you read this book. Can I get out of it, please? Thank you. Great Inventions of Arcs. We read Know Your Gods and Demons. The Ancient Gods. Guild of Travelers. Yeah, we've read all those. Let's go ahead and make some potions, and then we'll continue. Okay. Did some shopping. We're good. Made some potions. Cinched up my shit. I dropped off that bone powder. I just realized I've never really used it before. A bone powder, golem hearts, and Akbaa's... Amakar's rock. That was it. Those can be used for enchanting later. The game really hasn't explained enchanting to you. It does it much later in the game, but as long as you have the enchant spell and those items, you can do it now. So our quest says, I need to find Krahaus and Zohark in order to stop the meteor from draining mana from my body. This is the only way to destroy this meteor and stop Akbaa from reincarnating himself in Arcs. So we have to find the rebels. The game really doesn't tell you where to go. We need to go back to level 4. And then when we get here, we need to head back to that underground lake, which was this way, I think. Yes. Oh, the dead priests are still here. And hey! Isn't that the lady we rescued? Huh. Are we here for our secret rendezvous?
I'm sure I've forgotten something.
Hello.
What a pleasure to see you again, stranger.
The sentiment is mutual. I do not even know your name, and I think...
Later. Let me be the mysterious woman for now.
I seek a magic object that was in the possession of a rebel group so I can apprehend the people that kidnapped you.
Do you now? What do you know about this magic object?
They call it Krahaus. It once belonged to the Kingdom of Arcs. It must be combined with Zohark to unleash its full potential.
Well, perhaps you'd better follow me.
Oh.
Ah, you're waking up at last. Hello again, Shigar.
My head. Where am I? You know my name?
You're in the middle of the so-called rebel camp. And you've got their chief right here in front of you.
What? You were the head of the gang that killed the queen, kidnapped the baby, and stole Krahaus?
You shouldn't believe everything you're told. And anyway, you're not here because of that story, are you?
True enough. I'm here because I need Krahaus to destroy the cult of Akbaa.
Well, I tried to investigate the cult of Akbaa myself, which clearly didn't go so well. As for Krahaus, we've got it here for safekeeping. But I can let you have it, provided you can find me an equally powerful item to replace it.
Why should you trust me? I could tell the king of all this.
Well, there's this little matter of you saving my life. And as far as I can tell, you are the single greatest enemy of Akbaa's cult at the moment. So we've a common enemy. But if it comes right down to it, you cross me, you die.
Don't worry, I won't betray you. Tell me about this object you want in exchange for Krahaus.
I have found old legends of the Shield of Ancients, buried many years ago with a great warrior. I've sent a number of expeditions to find it, but so far with no success. Bring me the shield, and Krahaus is yours.
I shall do this thing.
Jesus. I shall do this thing. Yeah. So. What we got in here? Nothing. That looks like a shitter hole. Got some money. Another dispel field. Bottle of wine. Bottle of water. I got a book, The Ancient Gods. I think we read this one, did we?
Aha.
Maybe? Here, I'll leave it like this so you can pause it and read it, because I'm not sure. Perfect. The History of Arcs, I do believe we read that one. The Order of Aeternium, yes. War of the Rules of the Nodin. The Dimension of Gods by the Thinker. No, I don't think we've read this. The laws of the Nodin are implacable, and no one, not even the gods, may break them. The first and most important rule is that no god or demon prince shall ever leave the Nodin. Article 1, Chapter 1. The consequences of a god or demon prince in any old dimension would be extremely detrimental to the harmony of the universe. A god who managed to do this would gain infinite power and could act on all levels of reality and dimension. This is why gods and demon princes must only interact in dimensions where they are worshipped by signs, dreams, or by endowing humans upon whom they confer different powers. However, they must not in no shape or form pass to that dimension. The few gods who have dared risk an excursion into other dimensions now rot within enormous crystals called the Gems of the Nodin, trapped by the Guardians, Silib Nurath, sent to bring them back. So that's basically what Akbaa is doing. By trying to enter the human realm, he's basically committing a godly sin, basically. And I'm here as the god police, basically, to stop him. The Guardians are, in effect, superior beings created by the Sibartus and sent to the Nodin to bridge dimensions for them. They're not gods, rather the police, hell yeah, of the gods, who have been entrusted to ensure that the rules of the Nodin are respected in all other dimensions. In the beginning, the Sibartus used to give them great powers so they could bring back the errant gods more quickly, but as soon as they realized the damage that their wealth of powers could cause, they agreed only to empower them with just enough to complete their mission. However, they were gifted with an outstanding capacity to adapt to new situations, and with a great speed of learning, allowing them to make better use of whatever resources they may have at their disposal. By limiting the power Guardians possess, attempts at deification have been avoided. No mortal can exist in the Nodin, and any god who wishes to bridge dimensions requires a host body. In general, such gods use the body of the mortal that has invoked their coming, the latter often being overjoyed to offer themselves in sacrifice. The Nodin keeps a record of all gods who exist or ever have existed. Legends in other dimensions, therefore, tell of Akbaa, Fatagan, Nayak, Zeus, Zlardos the Vile, Thurnglurn, Alador, and many others. I also believe the War of the Magi is also new. At the time when humans lived above ground, magic was taught in magic schools, which taught pupils the different possible methods of practicing their art. Some of them used elemental magic, others illusions, and in rare occasions, and highly specialized areas, even the odd necromant was allowed to practice. Magical styles varied enormously, each carrying with its own philosophy, beliefs, and taboos. Inevitably, these philosophies clashed with each other, and certain magi tried to impose their way of seeing things onto other practitioners of magic. This gave way to a terrifying war. In fact, no one method was truly stronger than another, so each battle was very equally matched. As the confrontations went on, each faction began to rely on a single spell to defeat its opponents. The spell to drain all the mana from the opponent was in effect the ultimate spell, as it left the drained adversary incapable of conjuring even the weakest spell against you. The Magi were in a stalemate, with battles reduced to a swift confrontation between two people casting a spell to drain each other's mana. It was at this point that the Sisters of Aeternium helped the Royal College of Magic by providing them with a powerful magical object. This object was made up of two elements which, once joined, allowed a wizard to conserve all of his magical energy even if someone was trying to drain him. These two elements were named Krahaus and Zohark in memory of two ancient gods. As soon as this object was used, the conflict ceased, all the opponents agreeing that the person in possession of this artifact was the most powerful. Krahaus and Zohark were then given to the King of Arcs, and since that time has been passed down to his descendants. So that's the history of the treaty, I guess.
Locked.
That's locked.
You see, we infamous rebels aren't as bad as we're made out to be.
Okay. So next episode, we're going to go ahead and explore the rebel camp here and continue on to our next mission. I came across the girl I rescued in the Temple of Akbaa. I was surprised to discover that she is in fact the leader of the rebels, but this is not important. All I know is that she will give me Krahaus if I find a shield for her. It is called the Shield of the Ancients, and it can be found in the second level of the crypt. So if you remember the crypt right in the Ark City, that will be our next destination after we explore this. And the crypt is cool. It's super cool. All right. We'll see you next time. Peace out. Stay safe out there. Have a good night.